So I did this painting on a lake, and I think it was pretty successful. But why was it successful? Was it because I think some people might like it? Was it because I like it? Was it because I got out and painted? Well, that's what I want to talk about. Success in art, and really what is success in life in general. Let's go. Throughout my life, I've had a lot of different ideas about what success is and about what success looks like. But in all of those different cases and all the different ideas, they've always been outcome oriented. It's always been, if I can do this, then I'm successful. Or if this happens for me, then I'm successful. Or if this painting looks like this, then I'm successful. And and while I would never judge somebody for thinking like that, because even I still think like that a lot of the time, I don't necessarily think it's conducive to the ultimate success. Unless you're the kind of person who's truly motivated by continual failures and just overall self beatdowns, I think there's a better way to look at this. So I was watching a video by the minimalists here on YouTube called Success Does Not Exist, and it really convicted me and gave me a new perspective on kind of the way things work and the way that you should go about thinking about success. I don't want to fully spoil the whole video for you because I think you should definitely watch it, and I'll link it below. But the idea of the video is that attaching success to any future outcome or any achievement or any object or anything that's outside of yourself is just asking for disappointment and pain. In a way, it sort of argues that any sort of continual striving or stress towards a specific outcome or goal or achievement or title isn't really the mark of a healthy purpose, but rather it's a void and it's distraction from peace. Now, first time I heard this, it was sort of like a lot to take in, to be honest with you, because I'm definitely not in the Buddhist mindset of want is suffering. I think that want is a lot of times our driving force. We want to be better people. We want to be happier. We want to make beautiful paintings. And I think that's not necessarily a bad thing. But I started to see their point because when I look back to any of the accomplishments that I've had, no matter how proud I was at the moment, when I look back at them, it doesn't do much for me. I remember when I was graduating high school, or better yet, when I was in high school, all I could focus on was how good it would feel when I finally graduated. I thought everything would change. I thought my mindset would just instantly change for me. Everything would be successful. I would be on the route to achieving my dreams. But then when you graduate, like nothing changes. You're kind of the same person. I mean, you're different because you're in a different spot, but nothing big happened. The same thing when I graduated community college. I had these huge expectations for what my social life might look like. I had expectations for what money might look like. Same thing when I got 1,000 subscribers, I thought everything would change. Silly thought, but every time I've put down a thought and a goal, achieving them is good, but there's always more. There's always more. I was reading this book called Right Thing, Right Now by Ryan Holiday, and one of the things it said really struck me with success. It said, the worst part about not achieving a goal is not that you never achieved it, but that you never got to that hill to see that it wasn't all you thought it was going to be. There's this idea that when you achieve something, or when you prove something to others, or when you get something, everything's going to change, you will feel successful. But I think, in my own opinion, that sort of success is fleeting. So this video felt kind of weird to voice over because I don't really have like a grand thought on success, but I just wanted to maybe say that success isn't necessarily accomplishment or completion or satisfaction in the moment. I think ultimately, success should be more about the continual march towards being your best self and the continual march to helping the most people. But I don't think it's as clear as do this, be successful, don't do this, be a failure. Let me know what you guys think. If you'd like to support me in any of the creative stuff that I'm working on, my book is finally in ebook form, and so that's on my Ko-fi. And I'm working on my comic book again. I left that a year ago, and I'm coming back to it finally. And yeah, just Subscribe and leave a comment if you'd like, and I'll see you guys later. I always appreciate the support. Bye, guys.